Hello everyone and welcome to Mountain Lake Journal. I'm Tom Halleck. This week, treatment providers who counsel drug users addicted to prescription pills and heroin have said for years that this part of the North Country needs a detox and rehab treatment center to help addicts in crisis. It's about to become a reality. Nearly 1,000 people who packed the Strand Theater in Plattsburgh this past week cheered the news.
And about 2 weeks ago, I received the executed contract from New York State. And so we will have local detoxification and local rehabilitation in this county.
The aim is to have the 16-bed unit open here at the site of this former juvenile detention center in Schuyler Falls by the end of the year. For treatment providers and those who are in the grips of the heroin and opioid epidemic in this region, the help can't come soon enough. Police say more and more of the heroin flooding the region is laced with fentanyl, an opioid painkiller that when combined with heroin creates a much more potent and dangerous mixture that has led to a dramatic increase in overdoses and deaths.
When people are buying heroin, it doesn't come with the ingredients on the back of it. So you don't know what you're buying, and now drug dealers are trying to get a different high by adding these substances, and they're much more deadly.
Started taking 3 at a time, and then I was taking 4 at a time.
After watching a documentary that chronicles in graphic detail the lives and in many cases overdose deaths of heroin addicts, Jason Tousignant, who is a recovering addict, talked about his struggle, first with opioids and then heroin.
You know, I remember sitting in an apartment I had been evicted from. The power had been shut off. I hadn't paid that bill in months. I had no food. I had no phone to call anyone. And I remember shooting heroin with a candle in the dark. I was too scared to kill myself, and every day I thought that the world would be a better place if I wasn't in it. Every night I would say to myself that things are going to be different, and this isn't who you are. And every morning I'd wake up and do the same thing again and again and again and again.
And a mother and daughter from Plattsburgh who lost their son and brother to a heroin overdose last summer talked about the need for the community to recognize the crisis and take steps to combat it.
While I was watching this video, Chasing the Dragon, it was like watching my life all over again. Listening to the addicts, a flashback of Steven came back to me, of Steven trying to put into words how quick the disease grabbed a hold of him.
Something triggered Steven into the dark path of addiction. A battle that he lost on July 6, 2016, when he overdosed from heroin that was cut with 100 times the legal limit of fentanyl.